Hey everybody, Logan here. Today's a fun little video, and with the recent announcement that Nintendo has sold over 10 million Switch 2 units, there's a lot of Switch 2s out there, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, there's a good chance you have one. But your Switch looks like everybody else. Everybody has the same boring black Switch 2, right? I have a solution to that. I'm going to show you. Look at mine. Yeah, mine looks a lot different than yours, doesn't it? I'm going to show you some easy, inexpensive ways to customize your Switch 2, the look of it, to make it more you. And at least have it stand out in the crowd. So you're with a bunch of friends and you all have it. You're the one who's going to stand out and everybody's going to take a notice of your awesome Switch 2. Let me show you. Okie dokie, let's take a quick look at my Switch 2. So one thing you're going to notice right away, it's silver. So Razer sent me this awesome set of skins for the Switch 2. Now they have them in different colors and different themes. If you like Hello Kitty, they sent me a set of those for my wife. So hers is now all Hello Kitty'd out, but they sent me this awesome silver set. So if you take a look, it's called Razer Skins Premium Custom Design. They have all kinds of different colors. You can check it out on the website. They sent me the silver one, and I think that's pretty cool. It's called, well, right there, it's Nintendo Switch 2 Complete Geometric Mercury. So I greatly appreciate this. Now it allows my Switch to stand out. So Razer offers these. If you want, you can get some of the different ones online from other companies, but if you want the best, yeah, Razer has always made some excellent skins throughout the decades for different consoles and handhelds, so you're definitely going to get one of the best, and it does hold up well. So we're going to take a little look at that a little closer a bit in just a moment. Next, you're going to see I have different color buttons. No, I did not do any system mods. I did not open it up. I bought these. If you guys had seen my older videos, I had this for the D-pad. This, in the long run, wasn't good. It was an adhesive that went over the buttons, and it just wasn't as responsive. I wasn't a big fan of it. It also came with button caps for the ABXY. They're all right, but in the long run, I just didn't like it. So what I did is I looked up any other variations and found one from a company called PlayVital. This was it, and this was on Amazon, and I'll show you the listing. It says PlayVital button caps plus thumb grip set for Nintendo Switch 2. So this one's a bit better. It's actually nicer. It's like a silicone topper, if you will, to go over both sets. The up, down, left, right, A, B, X, Y. Yes, it does cover up the letters, but if you want, you can always draw it on there, I guess. But most gamers know what it is. Now, these are different. These are from a company called Skull & Co. X Savage Raven. They're in a name transition, what have you. It came in a pack of 6 with 3 different ones. I gave one set to one of my friends, and then the other set was the ones you see here. And then I have this set as well. So you get one that's concave, one that's convex, and another one that just looks like the PlayStation 4 style. So this is the one I liked the best, and I've been using these for quite some time. I have these for almost all my controllers. For, you're going to see right here, this is a gray set. I've been using those on all my controller sticks for any controller that I use on the daily. It also makes the sticks a little larger, so I do like that, but doesn't hinder any of the movement. So that adds a different flair. Now they have different colors and stuff. If you're not a big fan of the standard Switch 2 color scheme, that's fine. You can always check it out. They have multiple different ones, and these were just like 10 bucks a piece. 3 sets, which were 6 thumbstick caps, were also $10. So pretty inexpensive there. But in the skin itself, it also comes with one for the console, front, back, and the dock. I chose not to put it on the dock because I like the way the black dock looks in my entertainment unit. So you do have that option as well. Now, if we look at the body, you've got a grip on here. So this has become a very popular grip. I've been using it since Switch 1 days. It's called Mumba. So the company, if you look them up on Amazon, you're going to see all kinds of stuff from Switch 1, Switch 2, all kinds of different grips. This is the one I went with. It actually has hinges on the side, so you can easily take it out and remove the Joy-Con. But my favorite thing about it is if you flip it over, you're going to see a pretty nifty design. But the whole big thing is, yeah, I bet you're looking at, hey, aren't those cartridges there? Yeah. So, yes, it holds cartridges. Now this thing also acts, whoops, there we go, as a kickstand. So yeah, you don't have to worry about losing functionality of your kickstand. Now the only thing is, because of how popular they are, I've noticed the price has gone up a little bit. When I got it, it was $29.99, and now it's $31.99. C'est la vie, right? But since I bought this originally, it only came in black. Now they have it in a plethora of colors, depending on what you want. They now have red and black. Go figure. That's the one I would have purchased. I might even purchase another one just to offset it, but they have some a nice camo looking green, the olive drab green. I like that one. They've got purple, you name it. I think there was even an orange or yellow, but so many different colors depending on which one best suits your style. And what I like, it makes it very easy to take off. You can remove your Joy-Con like that, and then just pop this up. So that was actually pretty in there. Oh, I have a little extra thickness because of the skin. I didn't think about that. So you can see on the back, that's what my Switch 2 looks like with the skin on it. So it covers the cartridge door all the way around. If you don't want to use this on there, that is completely fine. But you can see it covers it up. You can slightly see, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see the Nintendo Switch logo through it. There you go. Covers it there. And it doesn't damage it. So if you want to take it off, you can take it off. And what I did a couple of times to get it on straight, I took it off this one once, this one off like 3 times to get it on. These just went on almost perfect right away. Same thing with the front. So this is what my Switch 2 looks like. Yes, it's not one that wraps all the way around, but I still think they're very nice. It also protects it. And like I said, it does not damage your console in any kind of way. So there you go. You can pop that back in there. That's the first time I've actually taken it off since I got the skin in there. So let us put that back in there. So yes, I did not notice. It makes it a little thicker. But of course it would, common sense. But there you go. Pop that back on, and it does not damage the skin either. So I think that was pretty cool. This is what I choose, but there's so many different variations. The company PlayVital that makes the buttons also makes different grips. You can get thumbstick caps from them as well. So if you want to just use one with the same company, I think Mumba does as well. Now the only official like quality style, because all the other ones are just going to be kind of junk when it comes to the skin, so be a little careful, it might damage the console, is these from Razer. Like I said, if you go into Target right now, you can get the skins for your Switch 2. If you're a fan of Hello Kitty, they have 3 different variations from Hello Kitty in pink, purple, and I think a baby blue. I think that was a baby blue, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember all the characters. I'm sorry. But there is a Hello Kitty if you do like that. So number of different things depending on how you want to customize it. So that's just a Switch in itself. Now, one last thing before we end the video is customizing your controller as well. If you look at the controller in itself, it's pretty bland. But I added this skin on it, and this is also from the company PlayVital. So this is a silicone grip, if you will. They have a couple of different ones. This is the one I decided to get in blue because, well, they did not have a red one. And it has thumbstick caps as well. And the thing I like the most, it's got little adhesives to cover the buttons. So that's nice. Now, there was a sticker that came with it, like a skin just for that, so it makes this blue. But I wasn't too keen on putting that over it. Plus, I couldn't get it lined up correctly with the headphone jack for some reason. It just didn't want to line up correctly. And I was like, yep, nope, I'm done with that one. And I just left it with that. And I think that's pretty nice. And this fits much better in the hand. Now it gives it a little more, I guess, girth, if you will. Where I always thought the Switch 2 Pro controller, the grips were a little skinny. But now it feels nice. It does not interrupt with movement. Now, one thing you will notice is it does make it a little thicker. It doesn't damage, but you will tap the side. So if you don't like that, if it bothers you, it hasn't bothered me yet, you may not want to put the stick caps on or just put stick caps on. It's really up to you. So that is nice. I do like the fact that it's much smoother and it gives it a bit more grip. So you're playing for longer, it's more comfortable as well. So, and that, if I'm not mistaken, that was $16. But like I said, it was the grip in itself, the silicone sleeve, the thumbstick caps, and the blue backskin, as well as those. So there you go. Inexpensive way, unless you start getting all the fancy stuff, kind of. You can go out of the way and buy some more expensive grips and whatnot. But when I purchased them, the Mumba grip was $29. The silicone button sets were $10. The thumbstick caps were $10. The Razer skins range, the least expensive one, I think was $20 for the Hello Kitty. And like I said, this one was $16 and came with all of that. So pretty inexpensive way to customize your Nintendo Switch 2 without taking it apart and doing shell swaps. I've already seen companies that have shell swaps already. I think PlayVital might be one of them. I don't quite remember, but I saw them on Amazon. You can go take a look, but if you really don't want to take apart your system, this is probably going to be the least expensive, fun way to do it. And yeah, you don't have to take your console apart, and you've got all kinds of awesome customization features. So definitely easy way to do it. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. Now, another thing is, I want to hear if you've customized your Switch 2. What have you done to make it your own? Or did you just leave it plain black? Just no grips, no nothing, just so it looks like every standard one. Is that the way you like it? Or yeah, what have you done? I'm one of those that will say, hey, if anything, at least get a grip. It also protects it and gives it a bit more ergonomic feel. And yeah, so that's the very least I would recommend. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless each and every one of you out there. Like what I would say, be legendary. Thanks again.